Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? News Fridays is finally back. Gameplay footage you see in the background, I don't know yet. Like I told y'all, I like to surprise you and surprise me. I don't know what it's going to be. I've been playing a lot of games lately, ladies and men, these gaming streets. Yes! Man, we got a lot of news stories to cover today, ladies and gentlemen. Got a lot of news stories that came out after News Friday, so I got to catch y'all up with what went down on the weekend, as y'all seen the title. Got to catch you up with those news stories. Then there's some more news stories that came out during the week, hence the name News Fridays. I don't just give you just one news story a day. That get boring. I just let them all build up and then hit y'all with it with one on one day, hence the name News Friday. So we got a lot of news stories to catch up on. Without further ado, we're going to get into this in a little bit. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ love y'all. God sent his son, Jesus Christ, to die for our sins. Y'all get to know him before it's too late. I ain't trying to force you to get to know Jesus. I'm just telling you to know him because I can testify to it. I wouldn't be sitting up here talking to y'all if it wasn't for Jesus Christ. A lot of people that left me don't want to talk to me no more. I ain't did nothing to them. They just left. I don't know if it's because I love Jesus. That's fine by me. Let them go. But that's neither here nor there. Get to know Jesus. If you need a friend, he's your friend in need. You can talk to him anytime and when you want to. You ain't got to wait. You ain't got to worry about them not calling you back and acting like they busy and stuff like that. Don't want to be bothered with you because I'm telling you, I done went through all this. Jesus is your friend for life. He always got your back. My back, man. I'm telling y'all, get to know him. You need a friend, you need a dad. Shoot. He's there. He's there. He's 24 hours. 24/7, you can talk to him about anything. He'll get you through anything. I don't care what you done been through. As long as you got breath in your body, you can ask for repentance and forgiveness, and he will forgive you. And you can be fine. I'm telling you. Don't think it's too late, ladies and gentlemen. It's never too late. Get to know him. He'll help you out with anything. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all get to know him while you can. Hope y'all like my shirt. Keep calm, I got this. But anyway, let's get into this. I got a lot of news stories. Speaking of that, after that, I said all that. Let's get into my first news story of today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first thing I want to talk about this here News Friday. Yeah, got this news article. It looks like Xbox could be phasing out physical game entirely. Wow. Now listen, this is what we got. Xbox may be phasing out physical discs as signs suggest a move toward digital-only gaming. None of the games announced during the Xbox Game Showcase, I'm going to talk about that later on by the way, have disc versions for Xbox consoles listed on retail sites. However, the PlayStation versions of these games do contain an actual disc. Wow. If y'all didn't know, Phil Spencer and the game over there, they are trying their hardest to get rid of this right here. They don't want this. Oh, that's backwards, my bad. They do not want this. This right here, they don't want it. They don't want it. Don't get me wrong. Sony trying to get rid of it too, and that's crazy because they invented the Blu-ray. What type of sense that make? But anyways, greedy corporations. They want all the power in their hands. When a game is digital, don't get me wrong. I say this all the time when I talk about digital and physical. I got a whole pile of physical media. I got a whole 100 and some games on Steam and probably 400 some games on PlayStation PlayStation Network. And probably even though I don't turn it on that much, I got some digital games on Xbox. I got digital games somewhere everywhere. Don't get me wrong. Got no problem with digital. My problem with digital is the companies hold all the power, and when they get ready, they can take your game away from you, delete it, and you just all that money you paid for the game is gone. Hint, the crew. People pay good money for that game. that Ubisoft just got rid of it. A couple of games out there they can get rid of when they get ready, and ain't nothing you can do about it. That's why when it comes to these digital games, don't get me wrong, I understand you gotta buy some digital that ain't gonna have physical. Got the independent developers, shout out to y'all doing y'all thing. That's why I try to support you when I can. But the thing is, when a company just goes out of business and they don't want to support it no more, or when these PlayStation, the Xbox, Nintendo don't want to support it no more, you SOL. They can take your game away from you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Cause they say it's a rental or whatever. They can't take this away from me though. I can pop this in and play it whenever I get ready. That's why I buy physical. Even when I see these Metroidvanias, I'm getting deep into Metroidvanias now, y'all. Shout out to my homies out there that done put me on Metroidvanias. I try, if there's a physical version, most time I'll hop on the digital sale, but if there is a physical version of that game, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go buy that physical version. That way I can always have it in my collection and they can't take that away from me. I know a lot of y'all love to say this. Well, physical media, it clutters up the house too much, it's too time consuming, and blah blah blah. I get it. Physical media does clutter up the house. I get it. It's physical. You got total around that but with you. I get that. But if you want to hold on to your game, buy your physical media. Even though stupid Nintendo is doing them key cards and stuff, which is a chip, and even Capcom doing that stuff. A lot of these some of these companies out here are going against. They even trying to cheat you on the physical media. Any way they can cheat you, they trying to. But overall, physical media is the way to go because you always keep it in your hands. You keep the power in your hands. That's why I'm a big advocate for physical media. Shout out to all my physical media fans out there. Shout out to Joe Rad, Figsy, Radical Reggie, all you physical collectors out there. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all y'all. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Xbox, if y'all didn't know, let me get back to the subject. They trying their hardest to get you off physical media. They've been shoving Game Pass down your throat. And most Xbox gamers, if it ain't on Game Pass, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna play it. It would shock me if any games that outside Game Pass, they ain't gonna play it. That's just Xbox gamers. If you're an Xbox gamer that don't do Game Pass, comment down in the comment section. Tell me why you don't do Game Pass. Cause my little brother, he love Game Pass. A lot of people I know love Game Pass. I tried Game Pass. It was okay. It's alright. That's all I can say about that. But anyways, to let you know about that, let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now let's see what else we got next here, ladies and gentlemen. For my Silent Hill fans, Konami has announced a new Silent Hill remake game suddenly announced. Wow. Now listen, this is what they're saying now. Konami has announced a new Silent Hill game. This game's been developed by the Silent Hill 2 remake developer Bloober Bloober team. The new game is a remake of the original Silent Hill. Wow. Now, I've never been a fan of horror games. I've rarely, I played the Resident Evils and some of them scared the crap out of me. I was always told, this is one of my homeboys, you say, Double Dragon, I know you don't like horror games. For the life of you, stay away from Silent Hill. I said, for real? He said, it's worse than Resident Evil. I said, okay. And I took his advice. I never played a Silent Hill game, don't plan on playing one. But for you horror fans, I know Silent Hill is a big deal to y'all. That's why I let y'all know a remake is in the development, and they haven't announced what consoles and all that stuff is going to be on. Konami just came out and said, yeah, we're making the Silent Hill remake. I guess because, Silent Hill 2 remake did so well, they're doing the Silent Hill 1 remake. Hopefully they won't botch it like Final Fantasy Garbage remake. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, just had to let y'all know about that. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now let's see what else we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get these news stories out of the way so we get to the big meat of the news topic. Switch 2 sales topped 3.5 million in first 4 days. Wow. The highest global sales level of any Nintendo hardware. Yep. Nintendo Switch sold over 3.5 units worldwide in 4 days following the release on June 5th. Nintendo announced This is the highest global sales level of any Nintendo hardware within the first 4 days of release. Wow. Now, I said this, ladies and gentlemen. I said this when the Switch 2 was first announced. I saw a lot of people on these forums and stuff just going off saying, oh man, I'm not finna buy a Switch 2, I'm not finna do this, I'm protesting against it. People was bombing their live screen. I said it to y'all. I said, Nintendo fans, not all y'all, but the shoe fit wear when I say this to y'all. I said, Nintendo fans are very forgiving. I ain't gonna say the other word. I ain't gonna call y'all that. They very forgiving. Nintendo can do whatever they want and get away with it. Nintendo can come up today and punch you in your face. Most Nintendo fans, if this shoe fit wear it, they will go along with it. That's why hence 3.5 million was sold. I'm trying to tell y'all, us the YouTubers, we ain't the majority. We the minority. Now, me personally, when I heard the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, I heard it won't cost $450, $499 for the bundle with the Mario Kart thing, and $80 for their games. I said, no, won't get my money. Seriously? Really? But Nintendo knows that y'all are so gullible. Not all y'all. Like I said, if the shoe fits, wear it. Y'all are so gullible, y'all gonna buy it. Just because it got the Nintendo name on it, y'all run out there and buy it. And a lot of y'all just buy it because it's the new stuff out there. Some people like that. Ooh, that's the new console, I got to go get it. Ooh, that's the new thing, I got to go get it. Ooh, that's the new Jordans, I got to go get it. They got that FOMO. That FOMO get them crazy. And FOMO, if you didn't know, is fear of missing out. People do it. That's why it did not surprise me that thing sold 3.5 million in just 4 days. I wasn't shocked at all. A lot of folks, some YouTubers ain't gonna call no names. They up there talking about, well, the Switch 2 is dead. It's gonna bomb. Switch 2, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Stop lying to yourself. I knew for a fact that Nintendo Switch 2 was gonna sell like crazy. The folk crazy. It's Nintendo. They get away with, dare I said, they might get away with murder. I hope they ain't murder nobody, rebuke that name of Jesus, but if they wanted to, they could. And people just forgive them. Sweep it under the rug. They do Sony fans like that the same way. I used to be like that. I used to be forgiving the Sony too. But I opened up my eyes. When these companies act crazy, I don't care who they is, Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, I call them out and tell y'all what's going on. Tell y'all how they screwing us over. All I can do, I'm just a messenger. Me and other YouTubers out there, we just messengers. All we do can tell y'all what's going on. It's up to y'all to take, adhere to what we saying. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all to either listen or not listen, or just go out there and buy the new console. You know, if y'all spoke with your wallet, Nintendo wouldn't be pulling these stunts. If we spoke with our wallet, Sony wouldn't be pulling these stunts. If we spoke with our wallet, Microsoft wouldn't be pulling these stunts either. I'm trying to tell y'all. Only way they gonna stop this craziness that they doing, speak with your wallet. Period. I know it's hard to do. Shoot, I'm in the PlayStation ecosystem. Because I bought Tekken 8 and all these fighting games, I want to keep physical media alive on PlayStation. In order for me to play online, which I like playing online, I had to play for PlayStation Plus. I'm trying my hardest to figure out how to get off PlayStation Plus. I tell y'all, what I might just do, next time these new fighting games come out, I might just buy it on PC and do all my online gaming over there since it's got crossplay. That's a good idea. I might just do that so I won't have to play Sony PlayStation Plus no more. But they got me in for another year because I caught it on sale. I'm telling y'all, see, it ain't just y'all, it's me too. I got to grit my teeth and stop giving these Sony and them money. That's the only way we're going to let them listen. Speak with our wallet. I got to do it too. I'm not just telling y'all, I'm telling myself that. I got to do it too. We got to do it together. And stuff like this, it ain't going to help our cause. Not at all. Not going to help us. It's going to hurt us. Because they like, man, we don't care what they say. They're going to buy it anyways. So we can keep screwing them. But anyways, had to let y'all know Switch 2 sales top 3.5 million in just 4 days. Just saying, letting y'all know about that. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now, let's see what else we got here, ladies and gentlemen. We're all friends here. Here we go. Xbox officially confirms its first $80 game. Wow. Let me read this to you guys, girls. Microsoft, The Outer Worlds 2 will launch at $79.99, reflecting a shift to bigger game prices. The game will also have a premium edition of $99.99, including in-game items and future expansions. Gearbox Borderlands 4 may follow suit with a higher price tag, and other companies adapt to the industry standard. Wow! This is crazy. Now, y'all know Xbox ain't selling like crazy anyways. And they got the audacity, the mitigated gall to charge $80 for a game. Wow. Mind blown. This is crazy. Now, you know good and well I'm not finna support they habit. $80 games? No. Now, what I don't want to happen, this game doesn't need to sell, because if it sells, all these other companies gonna think, all right, we can charge $80 for these games, and if they sell like crazy, they gonna follow suit. They say, oh man, y'all can screw up, y'all screw up like that, we can do that. Okay, let's follow suit. We, the consumer, ladies and gentlemen, my gamers out there, hear me out. Even you casual gamers, hear me out. Anybody watching this video, we got to speak with our wallet. We can't let this fly. Because if it sells, they gonna get crazy on us. If it sells, they gonna follow suit. I'm telling you. How you think PlayStation Plus? If y'all didn't know this, my younger gamers out there, PlayStation Plus used to be free. Seriously, double J? Yes, PlayStation Plus used to be free. You know why it started? Oh my bad, I pressed the wrong thing. You know why they started charging PlayStation Plus? Because Microsoft was charged from Xbox Live from the beginning, and they saw it. They looked over and said, oh man, they charge for Xbox Live. Man, Xbox Live is selling like crazy. They actually paying for online. Okay, man, we can do that. Bam. You know why you got to pay for online with Nintendo? Nintendo never got an online business like that. Paying for online, Nintendo, that was the farthest thing from Nintendo's mind. And you know why they started doing it? Because they saw Sony and Microsoft doing it. They're like, man, they charge for online. Why don't we charge for online? That's why people do it. That's why they do. They follow suit. Now you notice, I got to give the PC gamers credit. They tried to do that bull crap over there on PC gaming. PC gamers said, man, if y'all don't get up out of here with that, they protested. They said they weren't gonna pay for it, and hence that's why you can go on Steam, Epic Games Store, GOG, all that stuff, and you want to play online with your friends, even crossplay with PlayStation players that myself are playing for online. You can do it for free. For free. It won't charge you a dime, because they spoke with their wallet. They stood together and spoke with their wallet. Now this is bull crap. We, the gamers, got to say no. Don't buy Outer Worlds 2. Any game, shoot, y'all shouldn't be buying Super Mario World Kart, whatever that thing is, but y'all gonna buy it, y'all Nintendo fans. Crazy Nintendo fans. Y'all just let them get away with murder. Don't buy this. Same go for any $80 game. Don't buy this game. If you really, y'all Outer Worlds 2 fan, y'all really want to buy Outer Worlds 2, be patient, wait for a sale. Don't buy it at $80. Don't give them that money. Me personally, I'm not buying it, period. This ain't my jam anyway, but even if I was an Outer Worlds 2 fan, if I saw it came out at $80, I'm like, no, I ain't finna buy that. I will wait for a sale so they won't get the whole amount of money, so they can't screw us over. Cause that's all they doing. There ain't no reason at all for that game to be $80 freaking. Ridiculous. No. Don't y'all buy that crap. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. For the love of, y'all just don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Y'all listen to me. Because if this junk go through, if this junk go through, they're going to follow suit. Borderlands and them going to do it. Grand Theft Auto and them going to do it. All these video game companies going to follow suit. And that's going to hurt us in the long run. Whatever you do, Do not buy Outer Worlds. Please, please don't buy Outer Worlds 2. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I had to switch cameras because the other one went dead. Let's keep moving, like I said at the end of that one. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what did we talk about? We talked about the, no, that's one of the videos. Switch 2, we talked about the Silent Hill game. We talked about Microsoft being stupid again. Talked about the $70 game. Alright, first things first, let's get into this. Let's talk about the Xbox Game Showcase. Wow, I know I had it in the title. Let's get to it. This is all the big announcement that stood out to me as the Xbox Game Showcase. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. First, the big announcement we had was Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You know, that goes without saying that was going to come. Wouldn't shock me if they would try to charge $80 for that. That's going to be the big testament there. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if they charge $80 for Call of Duty, don't buy it. Please don't buy it. I know that's hard for you Call of Duty fans, but I bet Microsoft going to charge $80 for that game. I bet they are. I guarantee they are. That'd be the last time I play Call of Duty. Let's see what else. We had Persona 4 Remake announced. If you go on the website, although at the Xbox Game Pass tripping, Xbox Showcase only said Xbox on it, but if you go on their website, it's coming out on Xbox and PlayStation 5. No Switch 2 or Switch announcement yet. I haven't seen nothing like that going on. Also, we had Hollow Knight, Silksong, that was teased. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Xbox finally announced, showed off they handheld. It's called the Xbox Ally. They go to reveal the trailer right there. You know, y'all click the link in the description. Everything I talk about, be a link in the description. Y'all can look at it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got. We got Game Freak's Beast of Reincarnation. Don't know what's that about. That really didn't stand out to me, but I'm finna tell y'all about it. You know, I just told y'all about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was revealed. What else we got? Outer Worlds 2. Just got through talking about that on how that thing $80. That's ridiculous. Clockwork Revolution. That's another game that was revealed at Xbox Showcase. Then we had High on Life 2. You know, it is what it is on there. Then we had Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. It's coming out on everything. Team Ninja kept the year of the Ninja going with Ninja Gaiden 4, which now has an October 21st release date. Please, release date on PS5, Windows PC, and Xbox Series X. I don't know if it's come to the S. It probably come to the S too. Here we go. Gears of War Reloaded. Here's the new look at Gears of War Reloaded gameplay. Gears of War Reloaded out August 26th on PS5 and Windows PC and Xbox Series X and S. Multiplayer test incoming on June 13th. So tomorrow they're gonna do a multiplayer test for Gears of War, and apparently they're making a physical version of Gears of War Reloaded. And I'm not for sure if the game, all the data's on the disc. I'm not for sure on that, but if it's coming out on PS5 on the disc, I might actually get this. I'm a big Gears of War fan, and that's a monumental history lesson to me that Gears of War actually came out on PlayStation, on Sony consoles. I'm shocked. So I might get into that, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Also, we got Super Meat Boy 3D. Then we got Grounded 2. What else we got? We got APHELION, Apple Lion. I can't pronounce that. That's why I spelled it out for you guys and girls. Also, we got Double Fine Production making The Keeper. Well, Keeper. That's a game they announced there. There Are No Ghosts at Grand. That's a game they announced at the Xbox Showcase. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle DLC. They announced DLC. I know that game already out. Then we had Chronos, the new Dawn. Don't know nothing about that. Incredible Versus. Now that was a 3-on-3 fighting game that looked amazing. I don't know much about it. Shout out to Maximilian. He know a lot about it himself, but he really ain't saying nothing. Well, he said that they did a lot of stuff into it. Now here, Robert Kirkman's Invincibles is getting brand new fighting game. Invincibles versus 3 versus 3 fighting in the vein of Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom. Now, Invincibles, if y'all didn't know, it's a show that comes on what is it, Amazon Prime? Forgive me. I watched the first season, well, some of the first season. I need to watch all of it. And I heard from different friends of mine, former friends of mine. Let me get that straight. Former friends of mine that Invincible is an amazing comic. I seen some of the comics that my former friends of mine showed me, and it looked good. But the show is going on Amazon, and that show is bloody. That show is bloody. My goodness, that show bloody. Apparently the fighting game supposed to be bloody too, because I saw him fighting in there, and it looked pretty good. You got Invincible himself, and then you got his basically his wife, old girl. I forgot her name. She made a video game too. You can get it on Epic Games though. But it looks good. We got to see what's going on with that. But from what I saw, the trailer looks good. I'm looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. I'm getting hype just thinking about it, man. Looks good to me. I ain't got no problem with what I saw. They had a good trailer. Now we had At Faith's End. Don't know nothing about that. Then we have Residents of Plague Tale Legacy. Big Plague Tale. Now, if you didn't know, that Garbage remake, Regarbage, is on Xbox now. Y'all can get it. It comes out in winter for the Xbox. If y'all want to get that trash, be at it. Have at it. Garbage. Make your brother want to throw up just thinking about that game. Also, Devil May Cry 16, or Final Fantasy 16, the real name, is out now on the Xbox. They shadow dropped it on the Xbox. So all you Xbox fans, you can play Final Fantasy. This will shock me if this game even sell on the Xbox. I want to see the Xbox sales numbers at the end of this year. I'm gonna look it up myself if they have them out there. Xbox probably won't even bring the sales numbers out there, but it will shock me if this sold on Xbox. Good for y'all. Y'all go play that garbage. Have at it. Had to let y'all know. Trash, garbage. Here we go. Then we have Planet of Lana 2. About that. ANIIMO. Cute little teddy bear. Look like it. Yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. The Xbox Showcase. From what I saw, ladies and gentlemen, I really didn't see it. I'm telling y'all what I see over here. They may have 1 or 2 games that really stood out to me. Persona 4 Revive, that's the name of the remake. And you know that's coming to PlayStation. They ain't no exclusive. Then you had I'm not a handheld person. That's what you guys are, girls. And the other thing that really stood out to me was Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm a big Ninja Gaiden fan. Of course, they're coming out on other consoles. They have no exclusives. Xbox don't believe in exclusives no more. So, like I told you, I ain't no reason to own the Xbox. Xbox, the Showcase, I give it a D, 2 out of 10. Trash, garbage. I let y'all know what went down at the Xbox Showcase. Nothing really important in my opinion, but I let y'all know. Like I said, I like to report about the news. Everything I talk about, be a link in the description. Y'all can look for it down there for yourself. I back up all my news stories. My news stories with news articles. I don't try not to talk about nothing unless I see it on the news article. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to my last news story for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you did not know, that same Friday I did News Fridays after I got through doing it, because I told you I do News Fridays on Thursdays. Later on that day, we had the Summer Game Fest. Wow, 2025. And this was all the big announcements out of the Summer Game Fest. Let's see. Let me break this down for you guys and girls. Here we go. We have Resident Evil Requiem, basically Resident Evil 9. I don't know what's going on in Resident Evil now. I know they had 9 of them, but this is basically Resident Evil 9. Apparently, here goes some stuff I also saw that you can either do third person or first person. That's good. They give you the option to do that. That's tight. Let's see what else we got. We had Strangers in Heaven. Don't know what's that about. Also, we had Scott Pilgrim EX. It's another beat 'em up. And they got the big chubby heads and anime looking thing. .emu doing it. I think that's .emu, or Tribute Games, I think. I like some of their stuff. I might check that out. Excuse me, y'all. Be honest with y'all guys and girls. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, although I got the game, I played it, I haven't beat it yet. To me, it's kind of overrated. Dare I say it's overrated? No, don't roast me down in the comment section. You say it's overrated, Double J? You love beat 'em ups? I do love beat 'em ups, but this is really got a chance to sit down and play it again. It's really kind of overrated, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they got a physical version out there, and I bought it, but it's kind of overrated in my opinion. Just saying. But I may check this out. I see the little heart there. That might be Tribute Heart. I think they did some work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. Let me read this to you guys first and foremost. Scott Pilgrim is back in a video game form in a new project by Tribute Games. Like I said, Tribute Games do some good stuff. The developer behind the beloved beat 'em up Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Scott Pilgrim EX will be out in 2026. There you have it, folks. Alright, what else we had? We had Minor the Hollower. A bunch of bunny rappers, I don't know. We had Lego Voyagers. Onimusa, Way of the Sword. Look like it's gonna be a prequel, a remake. Look like it. Let's see. Capcom dropped a new look at next year's Onimusa's sequel. Apparently it's a sequel. Never mind, it must still going. Way of the Sword. Never mind, I thought it was a remake. It's a sequel. Okay, I might check that out. That sounds interesting. Then we had Mafia: The Old Country. For you Mafia fans out there, here's the look at the Mafia's Old Country, specifically its story. Spoiler alert. Okay. Like I see PlayStation up there, so I don't know what other systems that come out. I know Onimusa coming out on PlayStation, probably all consoles, but like I said, click link in the description. New Lies of P. Never did get into that. Remind me of Souls Like. Then we got Dying Like the Beast. Let's see. Check out the first gameplay for Dying Like the Beast, which arrives August 22nd on PS5, not just PS5, Windows PC, and Xbox Series X. Then we got Cold Vein 2 for my Cold Vein fans. I got that on PlayStation Plus. I need to play that. Probably coming out on all consoles. You know, Bandai Namco do anything. Mortal Cell 2. Don't know about that. Atomic Heart 2. Got a lot of 2s going on. The Cube. Then really sparked my interest. ILL, ILL. Really didn't spark my interest. And then we got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Look like another Sonic racing game. That'd be interesting. Hopefully come out on all systems. Let's see, it coming out September 25th. Okay. Let's see what we got. Sonic the Hedgehog next kart racing game is getting some cross-world guests, including Ikuba from the Like a Dragon series. Okay, cool. Joker from Persona 5. Okay, I'm in. And Steve from Minecraft. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds will have crossplay here in launches in September 25th. I think I might get that. They said they had Joker in them on there. That got me hooked. Here we go. Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. I don't know about that. End of Abyss. Then we have Marvel Comic Invasion. They announced some more stuff. They announced some more characters. We had She-Hulk and Rocket Raccoon join the roster of Tribute Games Marvel superhero themed beat 'em up. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Hey y'all, we need a release date for that. Why y'all ain't got us a release date? I want to pre-order it, and whatever y'all do, when y'all gonna do physical, don't let limited run games be the only one do it. Let somebody else do it besides them, okay? Please, Tribute Games, please. Get me out on that. Yeah, we need a release date for this. I'm very hype about this one. Alright, we got Wu-Tang again. Wu-Tang, Rise of the Deceiver. Then we got Chrono Odyssey. I don't know what's that about. Then we got Felt That Boxing. Look crazy. Then we got Outer Worlds. That's not Outer Worlds, like Outer Worlds 2. This is a different game, like a platformer. Then we had Infinite. I don't even know how to pronounce that game. I'm gonna spell out to you guys. NIFINITESIMALS. Don't know nothing about that. Casino Royales. Lil Cheffa comes to Hitman. Some type of DLC they got going on. Wildgate. That's another one. Then we got Ark Raiders. Look like maybe some off of you Ark fans out there. They got Deadpool VR. Yeah, that's gonna be a trip. Then we got Killer N. And that was it for Summer Game Fest. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Now, Summer Game Fest, out of all the things that they announced that really stood out to me was Summer Racing Crossworlds. I might end up getting that because they got Joker in it. Let's see what else we got here that really stood out to me that I really like. Code Vein 2. I need to play the first one first, but I'm glad they're making a sequel. Let's see what else. Onimusa Way of the Sword. I'm a big Onimusa fan. They're making a sequel to it. I'm looking forward to that. I might give Scott Pilgrim EX a chance because it's tribute games and they make great beat 'em ups. I think they helped make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I think they helped make that. I know that I see tribute games pop up there when you first turn it on. And I know a lot of big Resident Evil fans out there, so yeah, that's about 3 or 4 different games that I'm looking forward to from that Summer Game Fest. It was pretty decent. It ain't good as PlayStation State of Play, but it's okay. Summer Game Fest, I give y'all a bow. Thank you. Pretty good, decent name announcement. I named like 3 or 4 of them I know I want to get. That I'm going to get. I'm probably going to go ahead and pre-order them at GameStop. So yeah, y'all did a good job on that Summer Game Fest. I just need a release date on Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I need a release date, y'all. Give me a release date. You said coming out this year. Give me a release date, please. Okay. Yeah. Before I wrap up, I almost forgot it. This was in the title, and I'll skip right past it. I'm tripping, Craig. Street Fighter 6 DLC characters announced. Wow. Now these DLC characters, this one that's Summer Game Fan. We got Sagat, C Viper, Hot, Alex, and Ingrid announced. Wow. There's a trailer for it, ladies and gentlemen. Now this shows, click link in the description. Shout out to Jimmy2.com. They be bringing that news. Shout out to y'all. Click link in the description. Y'all can read everything I'm talking about for yourselves. Here we go. Sagat comes out summer 2025. C Viper fall 2025. Alex early spring 2026. And Ingrid spring 2026. Wow, that's a trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all want to watch it? Be my guest. I probably will get this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waiting for a sale on this though, because I just bought the it's crazy. And I just bought the Street Fighter 6 year 1, year 2 anniversary collection, and I'm just now getting the Street Fighter 6 because y'all know what took my fighting game heart this year when it comes to modern fighting games is Tekken 8. I love Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is off the chain. I love playing that game. That game is awesome. It's amazing. I don't understand why people fussing and hating on that game right now. I ain't got no problem with it. Shut up! But this is good. Street Fighter 6 is still going strong. Also, by the way, I think Street Fighter 6 has reached a sale milestone. Let me go get this real quick. There we go. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 sales top 5 million. Wow, there we go. So Street Fighter 6 doing good, ladies and gentlemen. People saying that Street Fighter 6 is for everybody because they got that tour mode, but they agrees with them DLC practices, not just the characters. They really ain't that bad. I'm talking about the costumes. The costume costs as much as a game. Y'all crazy for paying for stuff like that. Then Capcom know they can do that, but that's crazy. But yeah, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I got all my news stories out in the open. They there. This might be a long news Friday, but I told you I had to catch up on last week and catch y'all up with all the news that happened all this week. Because like I said, Summer Game Fest and Xbox Showcase came on after News Fridays. But that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of News Fridays. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. What you guys and girls thought about Summer Game Fest and Xbox Showcase? Was y'all hype about them games they announced, or did y'all even care? Let me know about that down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys and girls think about Xbox first $80 game. Y'all think that's egregious, or would y'all pay $80 for Outer Worlds? Let me know. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think, guys, girls, think about Switch 2 selling 3.5 million in just 4 days. Did y'all know that was gonna happen, or do y'all even care about the Switch 2? Let me know down below. Let me know what you guys and girls think about Street Fighter 6 DLC characters and that they top 5 million. Any Street Fighter fans down in the comment section, sound off. Let me know about that down in the comment section. Also, tell me what you guys and girls think about what else we got here. Silent Hill remake. Y'all looking forward to that, or do y'all even care? Let me know about that down in the comment section. Do y'all think it's true that Microsoft trying to get rid of physical media and just go to Game Pass route only? Or are they just talking? Let me know about that down in the comment section. And one more thing, I'm sorry, I almost forgot about this. Told you there was so much news, I forget some of it. Black Myth Wukong is coming to the Xbox Series. Launches August 20th. Wow. For PC, it's already out on PS5 and PC. Now, a lot of people were saying that Sony made some type of deal with Black Myth Wukong for where to stay off Xbox. I guess that was a lie, because it's coming to Xbox August 20th finally. Because they did an interview. I need to find that too. If I find out, I have a link in the description for that. And the guy said that it wasn't Sony making no deal. It was that they couldn't get Black Myth Wukong to run on Xbox because they kept trying to put it on the Xbox Series S. The Xbox Series S has issues. That's what it was. Now, I'm gonna find that news article where he said that and back up what I'm saying with the news article. But for all you guys saying that it wasn't gonna never come out on Xbox, there you have it. It's out on Xbox. Comes out August 20th. So by Xbox fans out there, you can buy it finally. I doubt y'all buy it unless it's on Game Pass. It will shock me if it sell on Xbox, but good. Everybody need to play Black Myth Wukong. But y'all probably ain't gonna get no physical version. It will shock me if you do. But if I need to get Black Myth Wukong because I'm gonna get it on PS5 or physical. I think that's out there in these gaming streets. But yeah, now I'm finished. That about wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of News Fridays. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys, girls, think about Black Myth Wukong coming to Xbox. Y'all gonna get in my Xbox fan, or do y'all even care? And everything else I talk about, like I said, leave comments below and let me know what you guys, girls, think. Thank you guys, girls, so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.